from the government, and I'm here to help.
Take a look, it's in a book.
Some members of the use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda.
Let's watch. Figure it out.
Welcome back, everybody, to another wonderful episode of the We Figured It Out podcast. We are the end of day's best friends. I'm your boy, Michael.
And I'm Matt.
And right now, we're guiding you through some fire, and everybody else is just acting like they ain't even fucking smoke. And that's what we're going to get into today. You like that one?
Sure.
Came up with that right there. Anyway, how you been?
Hanging in there, bro. Hanging in there.
The world is fucking ending. So hanging in there is pretty good. I feel like it can't even be ending right now because there's we got to see what happens to the fucking president and everybody else who's eating babies.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're hearing for, not eating babies, but we're going to talk if America's fucking safe, right? I want to get in this whole thing. It's going to cover eating babies. We're not going to do that.
Wasn't it the baby poop?
We had another episode, I think you guys should go back, where that shit happened. And people probably listened to that episode, dude, and were like, ain't no fucking way. And then these lists came out, and turns out there's a fucking way, huh?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot in that. A lot to unpack.
How much of it's real? Probably all of it, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they have it if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh,
My thing is, like, you fought us forever on that. I mean, there's some pretty revealing things that you tried to redact, but, like, you weren't redacting victims' names. You know?
And then they went to court the other day, right? And the victims are literally in there. Pam Bondi's like, I'm talking about the Dow Jones. Fuck this bitch. All of them. My question is, see, it can't be the end yet because we gotta make it long enough to see these motherfuckers hung. And I feel like you're gonna win the next presidency if you hop on out and you're like, hey man, we'll just kill them.
Yeah, get the pedophiles, man. That's a good fucking slogan.
That's a shout out to I saw Sarah earlier and she was like, dude, I'll vote for the next guy who just says we could publicly execute him. I was like, I'm in.
Yep. Public hangings, man. Bring them back.
Does that make you any better? Yeah, absolutely.
It does. It makes us better as a society.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, why you don't punish a kid in the classroom in front of all the other kids for no reason, right?
Yep.
That's how adults.
That's the least we could do, really. I mean, cruel and unusual. That goes out the window, you know? Like,
my wife was like, dude, if like North Korea people had this list come out, or like Chinese, you wouldn't even hear of them again. They would have killed them. They'd have been like, that's bad press. We're offing you.
Yeah. Even if it's like a leader, dude. Like, their higher ups wouldn't be, yeah.
Speaking of which, I saw North Korea built they're like fallen Russian war people, a city block, right? Of like all these residential buildings and shop for their family to go live and all this shit. And dude, it looked so like everything looked like it was built out of drywall. You know, like even the outside of the building seemed
gray.
Yes.
Dude, I feel like, have you noticed that about modern American architecture though? Is we're going a lot more Soviet style in our architecture. It's more like just communist style, just plain to the point what it's for. You know, no beauty in it, just it's box. There's box. You know?
It really is.
Dude, look at the new school in my local town. There's box.
Mm-hmm.
Put kids in box. You know?
We drove by today and it's literally like entrance to box and then bigger bucks.
Look, tell me it's any different than a fake, like it is an institution, right? I mean, it's just it doesn't look any different than a prison. So I mean, at least you're getting that out of
We
the way, you know?
Yeah, we're already. This is where you want to be here for forever, or you want to pay the fuck attention.
Right. We just make each classroom a cell.
Yes. Oh no, I'm not a junior this year. I'm moving to cell block C. The D's where we graduate. Fuck. Or maybe it's A. I don't know. Fuck. See.
Do you go backwards?
I was thinking,
Cell
further down
block
the
D is
alphabet.
just like the freshman just
Um. Anyway, is America safe? Right? And it's a hot topic right now. We're fucking. You got Russia, who even knows what the hell's going on there anymore? Russia versus Ukraine, why everybody's paying everybody to fight. And then
yeah.
you can't even, I feel like you can't even go to the African Middle East anymore. That shit's like burning down. That shit's fucking hell in a handbasket. I saw videos, they just swarmed the airport. Did you see that shit like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? And they were like, no, that's where we keep our military. I was like, and you just got swarmed? How the fuck does that happen? Whatever, dude. But I'm like, are we safe as a structure, So I want to talk about like civilization, empire, the real truth and all this shit, Add in a little bit of maybe like some kookiness, because that's where I like to get, Are there fucking aliens or demons coming after us? We open with the Epstein, you know?
Yeah.
You pull back the layers of like the geopolitical tensions you got right now, and it's like pretty serious. You can see people building up fucking weapons. And what did they say tonight? I read before I got on here, we're like 35 of our ships, our warships, are in the Middle East. We only own like 100, they said.
Dude, and it's crazy because like the new tactic is like expense. Like, okay, cool. Let's throw, hundreds of thousands of dollars at, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars. Like
It's
you're gonna
crazy.
win that game every time, eventually. It's a long drawn out game and like they're playing it everywhere though, like and it's being played against us, like against our ships. It's happened before, where they'll like run suicide ships against ours and like there's only so much defense you can have and at what expense even, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's really a big question though too. Would you be able to get to our shit with your cheap stuff?
Right, right. And then like, I mean, so there's drones coming at your, 400,000 or four, what are the Russian things? They're like $4 million a per freaking rocket that they have for their anti-air, like
Holy
for
shit.
their anti-rocket stuff. And there's like usually like eight of them in a pack, but there's like four on each truck. So
Mm-hmm.
like, what do? Do you launch one of those things at a drone?
Dude, see,
They
and
have
how
smaller ones that like run with them. Like there's guys that like do a way better job at explaining all that. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, dude, like dude, they don't get near like in a swarm, you don't win. Like there's no winning
No.
because they know how like your numbers of like, okay, well, that truck has 12 missiles, so let's throw in 13,
We
like
win.
we win.
They um I did see though America has like quote unquote has. I mean, we have all this shit, right? I feel like we give the other enemy like, hey, you can have these weapons that are a little bit less that we built. So we know how to always be ahead of you. But I seen we got like drones now that'll just fly in the middle of their swarm and take everything out. Just frequency jam. It has to get real close though. But whoop, and they all just fall.
And dude, it's crazy, like with frequency jamming and stuff like that. Like, I was like watching the thing, like the Russian guys won't even like be able to see the drone until it's like almost to the target. So they got to be like almost close to the target so that they can actually get like, but the drones have launched and they're just watching the telemetry data on it, like where it's at and the GPS of it. And then
Yeah,
like
and they
once
know
it
where
gets
you're
close
at.
enough, and like all of a sudden, like, yeah, now you're already like, yeah, dude,
When one comes at you, there's gonna be fucking 50. It's
yeah,
like, oh, they
dude,
found.
yeah, dude, it's crazy, and yeah, the millions upon millions, the billions of dollars almost,
Well,
like,
this is how crazy it is. You mentioned, cheap versus like millions of dollars, dude. Who's to say China just doesn't fucking hack all these Temu drones and all these Amazon ones that are $25, and then all of a sudden they're like,
like they
oh
just
no,
start flying towards your local airport,
yeah, oh no, it turns out we got 70 Chinese cells already in here that turned on all these, and they're gonna put grenades on them. They're like, wow, fuck. I don't think that would be fun.
It's interesting, dude. Like the whole drone warfare thing is just
Shotguns, though,
scary as
right?
shit. Yeah,
Shotguns. What the fuck?
yeah, to a degree. You know,
I mean,
better than nothing. Better
yeah,
than nothing.
I've seen, dude, we got fucking buckshot. There's shit that's thick enough that'll take a drone out of the air.
Dude, it's still so scary, dude. Like moving IEDs. Like the scariest thing back in my day was just the ones that sit on the side of the road and wait for you, to drive by. Like that's a certain level of scary. But like
Yeah.
for them to be actively chasing me, that's terrifying.
Remember the fucking that China video I sent you where they just had the empty shell and it's like, well, where'd the nuclear warhead go that they said it carries? That was in the desert out there. I didn't even know either. I sent you that, didn't I?
Maybe.
Like the Chinese civilians found an outer shell of a fucking one of their rockets, bro. That's like an intercontinental. It goes like 6,000 kilometers. They said it could strike anywhere in the U.S. The shell, the housing for it, and they said on the inside is like the warheads one there, just the housing. But it looks so fucking China.
Right.
I was like,
And then
dude,
like I mean China like dude,
nose
like
cone. That's what it was.
what better like plausible deniability, Like, oops, we lost a nuclear warhead. You know?
I didn't I didn't realize either that like I mean I guess I knew this, but I didn't realize till I saw the video that it's fucking like a desert, dude. Like I didn't realize it's just sand hills and sand in a lot of China either. You think like just fields, but no, this shit looked like the Sahara Desert.
Huh. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, in different parts of it for sure. Yeah.
right. And then I got to thinking, and it was like, oh yeah, dude, that's like where the fucking Mongols were at, probably
Hmm.
running
That
through on
was,
their ponies,
dude,
right?
well, they're ponies, bro. Yeah. They
I
weren't
still
fake
can't
horses,
believe
man.
I still can't believe that when you told me. I was like, no fucking way. But then you think about it and you're like, yeah, these people are tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny. They just look big on their tiny horses.
Speaking of tiny, uh, I was watching all these videos of Shia LaBeouf just getting beat up in Mardi Gras this week, right? Man, he was doing so good too. He must have fell off the wagon or whatever. He's all drunk. But the movies do a good job of like portraying people because when he was around all those other just regular people, that motherfucker was tiny. Like he seemed
Yeah,
skinny and short. I was
yeah,
like, huh, you never really notice.
yeah. That's true. It's true. And that was a DoD budget, like some of those Transformers and stuff like that. So there's a reason that guy's so messed up.
Oh yeah, that's true. We should dig into that one day. That's a good point.
What all the geez, dude, I'm pretty sure there's probably a million friggin' things on that about how many DoD backed movies we have.
I know. Don't they own a fucking they own a
Dude,
theater?
dude, there's a lot. Like any major movie that ever came out during a war was to get you to like, dude, even freaking what Dakota Myers. Wasn't that his? No, not Dakota Myers. I'm thinking the wrong guy. Who was the guy? The Lone Survivor shit.
That's fucking I know what you're talking about. Isn't that like that's not
Marcus
SEAL Team?
Luttrell.
Yeah,
Marcus
there you go.
Luttrell. All of that shit. And they're finding like we find out years later, like he had to read the book that he wrote.
Oh, I love this shit, dude. It makes sense though, because like before we got on here, I was checking out the Smashing Machine. It's like Dwayne Johnson's new fighting movie, and it's all like pumping him up as Mark Kerr, this American fighter. But I turned it on, dude, and he's fighting like Chechenians and Russians and shit, and I'm like, all right,
Going back to Red Dawn days. Gotcha. That's the
yep,
new enemy.
yep, yep. Um, let's talk about Russia, right? They, I don't know, they're fighting Ukraine, and I feel like they're the biggest threat. They could do something if they wanted to, right? And for some reason too, America's like, yeah, we'll give Iran's nukes to Russia and we'll be cool with it. It's like, how does this fucking make any sense? That doesn't seem safe, you know? But we, like, dude, we sanctioned them in 2022 for the war. So they ain't happy. And we expected them to fucking collapse, right? They were like videos of people fist fighting in supermarkets and shit. No, now they're fine.
But like, I mean, I don't know. Like we see like where are their numbers at? You know, they've lost how many millions? A million over by now, right? Supposedly.
Did they?
I see
I
a
mean,
lot of videos, but probably watched all million of them die.
yeah, me too. This is a good point.
I watch a lot of freaking war smut, bro.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of you commie bastards out there if you're
Oh, dude, I
listening.
just watched the HIMARS ones the other night, dude. Oh my goodness. That
Hmm.
is wow.
Bro, it launched like those motherfuckers fly when they get hit.
Dude, like the rockets on those, like when oh man. So like and then like their little ones that shoot the thermobarics, the Russian ones, when they hit those, like the thermobaric like blast of them,
Clears
it's
everything out.
like
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's all clear. Like the blast, you can see it when they hit it. It's cool.
Dude, I mean, and it's they fucking just went, right. We try to sanction, what have we got? 3 ships the whole time in this war. It's like we did an episode on their shadow fleet. They had that shit going before.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
think Iran's back here
Like me
like
and you figured that out. Like, come on, guys.
come on, dude.
How big's your budget?
God, it's so true, right?
I
That's how
got an
you know it's a
iPhone that I look at too much.
yeah. It's literally a free ship tracking app, right? You Google it. God, it is. But literally now, so they still have the same fucking buyers for their oil. We're like, oh yeah, we got an oil tanker. They're like, oh, we got 50 more.
Yeah, dude, didn't we have the numbers on that? Like they have like hundreds, right?
Oh yeah, hundreds, hundreds. It was like 700 sanctioned Shadow Fleet ships or some shit like that. But they got
And they
right?
just fly under different names and shit. And like
Yeah.
we can catch
Pan-
these guys like because they were going to the guys that we really don't like.
yeah. It's weird that they're always Panamanian flags too. I need to ask my dad what's up with that.
Dude,
It's
I
like,
think that has something to do with the looseness of the shipping of that of shit. Because like a lot of like, dude, I was watching something about that, and I have to refresh my memory, but it was about like why they all use Panamanian flags is because it's such loose like regulations on it and shit.
the Panama Canal area.
Yeah,
And they're just
like
like,
the
ah, fuck it.
country. Yeah, like the country doesn't give a shit.
That's what I that's what my dad always says, right? He's like, they just fucking whore
Give
out the
us
country
money.
to the
Yeah,
best money. Yeah.
yeah, just give us money. We don't care.
That's pretty tight though. I mean,
If I had a country, what would I
I would rather
do?
do that than fucking send them to die, right? You're not gonna have a country after that.
Right.
um Russia too, dude, like I'm just gonna point it out. The whole like anti-West movement kind of started with Russia attacking Ukraine, if you've noticed now. Like they were like, ah, BRICS is gonna handle, and everybody was like, BRICS is fucking shit and all this, and Russia's held on their economy. You know, they have like somehow Iran's strong again. North Korea's fucking strong. China's gonna. We literally agreed to stop sending missiles to Taiwan.
And I think there's some major players behind it, right? Like, I mean, you have I mean, people who will like, hey, I don't care about my people, I'll send bodies to Russia. Like, why does Russia necessarily need bodies, right? Like they've even like the Russians were like, why'd they send these guys here? All they do is watch porn and jack off.
Once they got out of their country, huh? They were like bored. That's so
That's
sad.
it, man. And then like
Dude,
which is hilarious.
they did a report though, and they said that China, like in a time of discontent in our country, so like right now when we're rioting with the ICE stuff,
Mhm.
they said 70% of like our social media is infiltrated by bots for sex by those countries.
Huh.
That's pretty wild, right? They fit like that. That's what affects us the most. Are these like you see way more slutty AI, like
Yeah.
fake pages on social media trying to hit you up.
Huh. That's
Weird.
your tactic?
Yeah, attack us with titties. I don't get it. There's got to be some psychology to that, right?
Right.
Because
Dude.
those guys don't get to see that shit.
But like, I don't know. Like if you
Have we ever lost a war though? Maybe.
dude, like the whole Tokyo, like that just reminds me, like, who was that Tokyo Rose that would like go back to your darlings, they miss you, like
Yes.
just like the propaganda that was just horrible.
I would like to collect some like old signs like that though, pamphlets. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I I took down like all my some of my decor in my little studio man cave here, and now I've got like old time and celebrity mug shots that I've been
Uh,
putting up.
yeah.
Yeah. And some
That's
pretty funny ones like Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie,
oh, the good
just
classics.
Justin Timberlake,
Oh.
where he got his DUI and he's like, this is gonna ruin the world tour. And they didn't believe that he was Justin Timberlake. Yeah. I got that mugshot. I was like, that one's probably the best one.
Yeah, there's some rough ones too, dude.
I should get Trump. Why didn't I do that?
What
Oh,
do the Nicole Richie ones look like?
yeah. Like you'd think, dude, like 2002, like digital camera take. Hers and Paris Hilton's are terrible, dude. Like it's like
Like,
you could tell they were white girl wasted,
no, dude, I can just imagine like all the smeared makeup and
right? Um, dude, and the crazy thing is about Russia when it comes to it, it's like resilience, you know? That's why I was pointing all those things out. And now they have Iran who wants to fucking bomb us. See, here's the weird part though. I don't know if I believe this either. I watched an interview today with their like what you would call a congressman or a senator, you know, essentially. He was talking. He's like, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for this, which it's in the Islamic Republic. Probably you're going to get in trouble. He said,
trouble means death.
yeah. He said Trump had called them 5 days ago and offered, you let me symbolically strike you guys. I'll let you have a little fake attack at one of my air bases again and nobody will get hurt. And we'll call it good, right? We'll call it all over. And he said, the congressman or foreign minister, whoever the fuck this guy is for the Islamic Republic, said, nope, we told him anything like that is going to result in no less than 4,000 deaths. I was like, the fuck out of here. Where the fuck is 4,000 Americans close to you?
An aircraft carrier, maybe, and that's dude,
Yeah.
it's probably half of that. And
Yeah. And
like
that's
if you
pushing
touch
it.
one of those, God help you.
How are you? You
That's
ain't never
touching
getting to
like
one of
that's like
those.
touching an American city, basically. If you touch one boats, like that's the equivalent of touching the boats. Like if you were to hit one of our cities, yeah, we treat it the same.
Unless you're Israel in the 70s.
Then you can oops.
Then you can oh, we didn't know that was your boat. I don't think that flies. China, though, right? Well, hold on. Let's go back to Russia here, too. Because I think, how come Putin's not in the Epstein files like that?
Oh, he was very like adamant. I'm pretty sure he was in the know about it.
but
Like,
but like everybody had to have known about it. I'm pretty sure of this shit.
right. And like I'm pretty sure he was probably approached too, especially like knowing his ties with Mossad and everything. Like he was probably trying to get in tight up there too.
You think he just killed people every time they tried? They sent somebody and he just ah. See, I don't want to like Vladimir Putin either because he's a
But
piece of
like, I
shit,
mean,
right?
he's
But
made some like public quotes about us like having a bunch of like pedophiles, basically.
he really did.
So,
He said that a lot. God, I tell
so
people too, like
like I,
people that
as
have
much as I
listened,
hate, you know,
they go to they talk about our Zachary King episode and they're like, man, that was like a year and a half ago, and that guy was fucking right. If it's like if you thought that shit was fantastical and not real, he was telling the truth.
yeah.
And I don't want to go into that. That guy was crazy. Um, China, dude, right? I got some notes here about China. They if you look back at their stuff, they fucking like their game is waiting.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patience, centuries, dude. Like
Yeah.
they'll wait to build this up or like learn a new combat period or tactic or anything. And it's like, okay, well, let's look and kind of see what they got going around, right? Um, they've built like a technology empire, I guess you could call it, metropolises that are essentially just warehouses of manufacturing and technology. So it's like we sit
They
over
have
here
a
and
proton collider and shit now, don't they?
dude, they have fake suns. Like they have the energy of the sun.
Okay.
What's
Follow me on
electricity?
this, right?
Free?
They created the sun. Why the fuck are they Timuing their jets, their tanks, their like everything is just a copied style of everybody else. They don't take like you guys are awesome at engineering suns.
The sun wasn't original either, bud. They stole that.
I know. You guys even had to copy that. Like the designs were there, we just didn't know how. Like you're like, here's how.
Dude, how has their fake sun not fucking wormholed on them or something?
Dude, like yeah.
How's
Like
that
I
the
think
only
about
thing
like
that's
the
not China?
Timu, whatever you get next to, the real thing is very different, in quality.
Some of the pictures I got, like mug shots, right? I got them off Timu, straight up mug shots, in the description and all that, pictures of them and everything. I got them, dude. They were like you could tell they were like printed off the internet. It said like "do not copy property." It's still fucking watermarked.
Just
Straight
didn't even like run watermark removing software across it even.
right.
God.
They don't even own the rights to the photos. They just stole them off the internet. It's China. China. Um, I don't know though. Still my favorite guy. Don't trust China. China is asshole.
Wonder how he's doing.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. Poor
There's
guy.
there's no way you're an American meme that's good and Kim Jong's okay. Not Kim Jong. Z, right?
Yeah. Z
Xi
with an X.
Jinping. Yeah. Yeah, what?
I don't fucking know.
And how does that make like the cheese sound?
That's why I will never understand that language ever. Ever, ever. Like I can't read it.
Yeah. um they right, so they've surpassed us in manufacturing and shipbuilding. Did you know that? They now have the largest naval fleet. But like we said,
Yeah, and
can
is
it
that by
survive?
tonnage?
Yeah.
Is that by tonnage or is that by like
It's
vessel?
by count. Yeah, by vessel.
That's okay.
I'm yeah,
But then again, with like new warfare, numbers count, right?
I know.
When
And
you're
if they
building a
have the
lot of
cheap
something
ones,
cheap, yeah, a lot like you can have 58 fucking Timu ships that cost you fucking $10 to produce or whatever.
but see, right? Okay, so you send, you know, 50 of your Timu knockoff cheap kamikaze submarines at the USS Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, right? Ain't no way the technology's getting you there or like keeping your things communicating, but they're kamikazes, so they wouldn't care. They'd just want them there. If one made it, China would be happy, right? They'd be like, hey, we fucking did it.
Yeah. If one makes it, how much money does that cost?
If one makes it, let's point this out too. Let's just get really, really, if we cut the Israelis out, it's pretty much the Asians got us every time. The Middle Easterners got us, the Japs got us, China got us. The Asians know how to attack. We'll just call it for what it is at that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But we have like a lot of allies. Like Japan's like our fucking boy now. Like, hey, you spawned the sun here twice.
Yeah. Japan was even like, hey, you want to bomb South Korea? We'll get them in line for you too. See that going on. They're like, yeah, we'll tell them.
You want us to do it?
Yeah, what the fuck? Everybody's
See,
got
like,
Trump syndrome.
I feel like we are like almost like keeping dogs on the leash at a certain point though, because like Poland's down there like chomping at the bit too to be like, can we just go in and like stomp Russia? Like we're like, no, no.
Poland's got a chip on their shoulder for being so quick to fold to the Nazis.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we got some stuff to prove from
Yeah,
history.
we were the first country to go down to the
We're
Nazis.
Polish, not Polacks, damn it.
Yeah, right. We need to back our name up 100 years later. Give us a chance. um, Africa and Asia too pretty much belong to China.
Mhm.
So if we want to talk about like strategically placed shit, China owns a lot of fucking land and they're friends with Russia. Lots of space. Lots of nothing space. Which is, it's fucked up too that Russia keeps sending the people who live there to war.
Yeah.
And then you see, have you been watching the videos of them punishing their own soldiers? Like tying up, putting them in tires to trees and shit.
Oh, dude, and like straight up, like they'll be telling them, like when they're out there, like, "Hey, you come back, I'll shoot you in the knees myself."
I know you're in your underwear 40 miles from anything in the snow, but
Right, right.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
how, and it's like the numbers are that good, and the dudes that they're sending out are that bad that these actual soldiers are like, we'd rather you fucking not be here.
yeah.
Than help. That's pretty ruthless. I don't even know about that. China though, right? You look at Taiwan, and that's what they want. And yesterday, Donald Trump was saying because apparently him and Panda are fucking buddies, right? He said he's going to China in April. But it's got to be risky.
Remember the time that they had a bunch of diplomats hanging out with certain guy in Venezuela, and then in the middle of the night we kidnapped him.
Nope.
He met with him one day, and then the next day,
He wasn't there no more. Just to let you know.
just a reminder.
Oh, that's crazy. That is pretty crazy.
That you too could be swept up in the middle of the night.
By what you would consider lunch, right? Some
Right?
dogs.
Like, yeah, dude, like a half hour.
Ugh.
Well, no,
Um,
dude, it took them like 3 hours in there. I don't know what they were doing for 3 hours in there, but
they said
searching for other shit.
the whole operation was like, wasn't it 11 minutes or something?
No. Dude, like they were in there with him for like an extended amount of time. Like it's almost a suspicious amount of time.
How long would it normally take? Okay, break something like that down.
Like I don't know if they were searching for documents and further like
Yeah,
stuff because like I
do
mean
you search for all that? Because you wouldn't want to like
I feel
take
like you
him and then be
already
like somebody else comes in because somebody else might wipe all that shit out.
yeah, but at the same token, like if the cops are coming in to arrest somebody, they aren't coming in and Like, I mean, they'll burn your fucking house down to come get you out. They don't care about any evidence. They already have enough evidence to come get you, right?
That's
I
true.
feel like if I have enough evidence to come wake you up in the middle of the night, like I imagine we've got warrants and everything else, you know?
Yeah. And we're not, yeah, you wouldn't go into a president's house, take him out, kill 200 of their like soldiers and guards, and then just wait. Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
let's wait for reinforcements. The
Yeah, yeah.
military.
Like, yeah. Basically, I feel like I would be very like that would be the last thing I'd want to do is like because you're just sitting there waiting for them to like get organized at that point. I just yeah. When you had your shock and awe, and then that just goes out the window and you're jamming stuff all that whole fucking
So,
time, you know, like
so like, who went and searched Iraq then? We cleared it out and went and searched later?
what do you mean? Like for like Saddam and shit?
Yeah, info.
Didn't the UN was there and they didn't find anything.
No. But it's like, okay, so like, say you kick in a door and you're like, we're looking for Saddam. We're in house number one. He's in house number three. We need to get the info from house number one and two. Do you kick in the door and then look for things, or do you like kick in the door, go to house two, kick in the door, clean everything, then go back to house one?
We would clear it all first and then like just do a search, you know, like you would have multiple squads doing
Okay.
it anyways.
That
Yeah.
just seems, I guess there's really no, it's war, right? Everything's
Yeah.
kind of
And
hectic, but
like I
it's like,
mean
it seems that things could get lost.
when you're doing a search for like a person in a house, I mean shit, dude, they have like rugs everywhere. They have just sheets on the wall to go to random different rooms, like and
That's
yeah,
so
just
fucking weird.
yeah, it's like
It's like,
not
does
what
no,
you would expect for a layout in a lot of
do
it, you
none of
know,
these countries have like a fucking Better Home and Garden magazine, you know?
yeah, yeah, no,
When I see this stuff in the other countries, I'm like, the fuck, dude? Or like the mud adobes, I get it in Africa. And then you open them and they're all fucking nice and it's like tile and shit. I'm like, do you guys not know what siding is? But you know what like tile is?
right, right.
It's so fucking weird. How do you have trim on the inside of your house, but nothing on the outside?
Right, like you guys are pretty good at mud buildings, but not stucco. You guys have chicken wire and mud.
It's literally the original stucco. That's got to be some. See, I probably sound so ignorant. There's going to be somebody out there who's going to be like, "Not stupid. Fucking Africa's got this kind of climate and material, and they have to do that." I'm going to be like, "Oh yeah, what do you know?"
I imagine importing sightings probably a little bit of a task in some of those regions. You can't just Amazon things.
Like I didn't know, dude, until a couple of weeks ago. Um, Another guy who was in the military told me that they put like not only kamikaze pilots in Pearl Harbor, but they put motherfuckers in torpedoes to steer them. So
Yeah.
they were kamikazes, right? You're either going to the bottom if you didn't want to steer, but I mean, why would you want to die a loser, right? So they drove them into shit. What would that be? Sailed them? Do you sail underwater? What's that called?
Like I think like when they tried that, it was in a harbor
And
and
it didn't work out.
one made it.
Yeah, one.
And they thought it was like four because it was like multiple compartments on the ship. And it was like an oil tanker. So like yeah, there was multiple compartments of oil, so they all blew separately. So like, oh well, four of them hit.
What would you rather be? Would you rather be a kamikaze pilot or torpedo driver?
Torpedo.
Really?
I
Ugh.
think. I think. Because like I mean, as long as
The dark
everything
of the
goes
ocean?
right, you don't even get to see your death. You just die all of a sudden. You don't even know how close you are. You're like,
Oh
I'm
man,
about like
the
anytime
the
now.
stress of just holding it and going, I hope I'm in
Just
it.
keep it
Just like,
straight, bro. Just keep it straight.
and how do you get inside a torpedo? Like, where was the explosive? How
In the
much
front.
wasted room is in a torpedo? where you could just stick a human in there. It's like, what?
I don't think they had much for air either, like at all. And like I don't get where
How
that was
fast is a
somehow better.
torpedo?
I think those actually like cruised. Those things went like I want to say like 40 knots, which is fucking cruising, dude. That's like 65, 70 miles an hour.
I'm gonna
I
look
don't
it
know
up right
knots.
now.
I don't know knots and freedom fractions.
Let's see here. How fast were the kamikaze torpedoes? Oh shit. They called them Kaitan? A Kaitan.
The Kitans.
Yeah. It was a type one. It could reach roughly 35 miles per hour at 30 knots.
Oh, 30 knots. Okay.
30 knots was 35 miles per hour. Wow, some of them, dude, 20 knots for long range. Holy shit. So a destroyer could go 35 knots. So the Kaitan could almost catch them. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
3,400 pounds of explosives, and it had a human pilot inside.
Yeah, the
How,
first guy like that created them went down in one. And they didn't even finish like redesigning it. They're like, it should work.
the Germans did it too.
Did they? I didn't even hear about the Germans doing it.
That's what it says. It says they're comparable to the German human torpedoes. I'm not gonna. I'll let you look up the name of it. I'm not gonna repeat that here. Okay, we'll just say it's probably something that happened during the George Floyd riots. Okay. Um. Yeah. Yeah. It was in 1944, and then they improved the version later called a Martyr. But before it was, yeah, that's crazy. They were only 5 knots fast. What the fuck?
Then you have the Japanese that were cruising at like 35. I think
35.
yeah, they were cruising compared to those. Like what were the Germans doing? Pedaling it?
It says you could I'm just gonna say the name of it right now. It says you could survive the explosion from the Niger too. That's what it's called. Whatever though. Extremely vulnerable though. And they drown from CO2 buildup in the German version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That would make sense.
So the German Negers were breathing up all the air too. That's what it says. Even only CO2 out there, you're gonna die. So either way, you're fucking
I can't
suicide.
breathe.
Yeah, either way. Oh, this is terrible. How do we always manage to get canceled halfway through an episode? Oh, we did too. How did it? This is just a completely random rabbit hole. That's the name of the damn fucking German suicide torpedo.
Not my
And you
fault. They
died.
can't breathe.
Yeah, you died from nowhere too. What are the odds? What are the
You just
odds?
had to bring up George Floyd.
I didn't know how else to get. There was probably plenty of ways, to get it across other than George Floyd. You're right.
Could have
R.I.P.
gone
to our
with
boy.
Rodney King.
Yeah, much cooler, much cooler. That's an ode to my home state. We beat our guys, right?
Right?
See, China takes Taiwan though, dude. And Taiwan apparently hub for everything. We're talking like TVs, all the parts for jets, missiles, like computers, phones, cars.
Oh yeah, don't be fucking up the $400 on the TVs like the 75-inch suckers these
Dude.
days, bro. Don't be
Dude,
fucking that
cheap.
up. You fuck that up, I'll come after you.
Yeah. I'm cool. You're right. Still go fuck up and get rid of the call centers. We need those gone. Right.
India, like go fuck with India. Pakistan, either one. Take them both.
I feel like they're unhinged. You fuck with India and Pakistan, somebody's nuking.
Yeah. Like, how did they get nukes? You have also call centers, and you're bathing in poo rivers.
Yeah. That's why they're gonna nuke, dude. Because you don't like they don't even have clean water, right? And it's hot there, and there's food there that's just dog shit. The dude sticks his fucking feet in it all day. So it's like,
Like
dude,
an
they're the dude
Indian
that,
curry, dude.
yeah,
Indian curry. Oh,
they're
dude.
just waiting for somebody to pop off on them. Like, right? They're the meme that's like, I'm all good. I just need somebody to try something at a gas station. That's India or Pakistan.
Yeah,
And
and
they're
they
gonna
own the
drop a
gas
nuke.
station.
Right. They're quickie mart in the whole fucking United States. This is my handlebar that I had in ode to our old Bob. The apprentice came back and he was like, "Oh shit, you still got yours, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah, dog. I'm fucking lazy. I didn't reshave. We'll wait till it grows back out. Shit, dog. Give me 4 months." I know yours is hefty.
Dude, I'm gonna have to shave soon, man. It's freaking getting hot.
Why do the
Hot
Chinese?
out for
You notice the Chinese don't have beards?
not very good ones, yeah. You got like that
Why?
little neck thing going on.
Little Fu Manchu.
Yeah, it gets cold up in like Siberia and shit, you know?
I wonder if. Nah, I don't know. I've never seen a Chinaman with a beard.
No?
I don't even think I've ever seen like a really big, burly, husky Chinese person, like a lumberjack, or as
Yeah,
they would
it's
say,
like
a
skinny,
rumberjack,
skinny as shit or sumo. Like there's no in between.
or like soy boy. I feel like they got soy boy stance pretty well.
I don't know, like I feel like Thailand, like that's,
Ooh,
you know,
nobody works in Thailand. Everybody's techie and like computer skinned out, as I sit in front of a fucking computer and tech. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, right? Like they're all glasses and hunched over and like
and then
weak
women by
shoulders.
night.
Yes. That's where's that? Thailand.
That is Thailand.
We're
Thai
talking
boys.
Taiwan. Not the Taiwang. Soy boys. No, soy boys are like no testosterone, right? Like
Yeah.
weaklings.
Yeah.
Nerds. Not a nerd. Nerd will probably beat me up for saying that, right?
Yeah, I might.
Um, oh, and China, right? They make the chips that's like heavily involved in our medical equipment. So it's like you want to do damage, you take out somebody's ability to like help themselves.
Yeah.
That'll do it pretty quick. I don't
And
know.
they're not very big either, you know. Tiny little place.
They say it would take like roughly 30 days of China blocking trade with Taiwan to anybody else before people kind of are like, hey, we need our shit. It would just spike everything through the roof. I think that's what China knows too. They're like, nah, we don't need a military take anything. We just block everything from going out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which,
Or coming in, whichever way, you know. Like I imagine they rely a lot on outside food and shit, don't they?
yeah, you're an island, right?
Most of like Great Britain had a huge problem with that in World War II.
When are you not an island though? I mean, America's an island, right? North America, technically, is fucking massive.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
guess technically it's an island, right? I mean, ever since we split it from the south part.
right. Yeah, but I guess if you're small enough like Taiwan, right? You're like, actually, all we can grow are plantains and rice. So we got
Yeah.
to get our other shit. Yeah, that fucks it up. Um, yeah, it would take like if we were blockaded off there, you could take away like decades away from the Americans, or the US trade system just by taking away Taiwan, which is weird that Trump doesn't really care anymore.
Yeah.
He seems like he's
really cares about Greenland though. Like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
It's further north than what we have, but
What does that have to do with anything? Who's up there?
Russia. He just doesn't want anybody else to have it. I mean, we've been trying to get it for, I mean, don't get me wrong, since we bought Alaska, we've been trying to buy Greenland. So,
How how do you we're gonna make payments and Greenland's gonna just take our money and not let us have anything.
what is having it? I mean,
I know. What's that look like?
it's
Do
so
we
what,
not
like,
already
are
have our
you,
military there?
they're not going to pay taxes like Indians here or Native Americans? Sorry.
I was like, damn, we're hitting the Hindus again. The Quickie Mart's taking it
Nah,
twice.
those guys pay their taxes. The
Yeah, they do.
Indians,
Yeah, they do.
they get that tax-free monies.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. I mean,
And
we
then you
did
look at their communities.
we did give them smallpox and then take all their water.
Well, that was nice. I mean, compared to most conquering nations of the time.
Yeah, yeah, we thought we were doing them a favor, or like the
I mean, if
what
the
this.
Comanche came and rolled through your town, it wasn't much better. So,
Yeah, that's true. Except it's 2026 and we're still like, oh, sorry, we ruined your water.
yeah.
That's the salty part about it, right? Like, okay, they played along for long enough. You could
But
probably
I wonder
include them.
if, like, I mean, and like you said, China played that long game, right? But Russia fucking, like, I feel like they're very just all the time, just in a constant state of war, kind of like us, though. They're not much different than us. Like, they have actual wars going on their back doorstep. That's about the only difference. We normally have a proxy war going on with them at any given time.
Yeah, they use a lot of their like paramilitary groups to fund their wars everywhere.
Yeah,
But
their Wagner group, of course. And like, I mean,
yeah,
is our CIA any different?
no, we
So,
don't die.
yeah.
You read
And if
articles.
you do, I
Yeah,
mean,
you
you
weren't
didn't. You
CIA. Yeah,
no, we didn't know you.
yeah, you were just a tourist.
Yeah,
You caught
stupid
Ebola.
tourists.
Yeah, somehow you went to the wrong place today and died in the only gunfight of the year. um, drones, bro, right? You were talking about like the cheapness, you could take down billion-dollar assets with like pocket change money, you know?
Mhm.
Um, I Russia and Iran, right? They got the Shahid or whatever they call it. They
Mhm.
say that thing's like $10,000, bro.
Yeah, what's our fucking tomahawk cost?
Like 70, right?
A lot.
What's the damage ratio though?
Yeah, dude, and like like, dude, but so what I was looking at on the drones too, like, dude, a lot of that technology from the tomahawks, where it's like reading the ground and like going over GPS data. So like, you can't jam. There's no jamming that because it's a like, how do you jam a picture and the terrain? Like, that's all it's doing is like, you can jam it all you want, but it still knows where it's at.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, that tomahawk is going to take out the entire drone factory with
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, from way, way further.
Way further. It's crazy that's looking into it. It's like we got 4 missiles. We got like 4 or 5 bombs. We're like, here you go. We
Yeah,
used
yeah,
2 guns
yeah.
and it all gets the job done. Lasers, though. Lasers, right? That's what's crazy to me. The What was it, El Paso airport they shut down? Was it? It was.
Yeah, yeah. I had to think about that. Yeah.
And they said they were like, and 6 hours later it was reopened, right? When they had first said, 10 days. And everybody was like, what the fuck? And then they were like, oh, we're having a counter cartel operation. And then all the drones were done in 6 hours. And then they were like, oh, we used direct energy weapons on their stuff. And it's like, well, you said direct energy weapons didn't exist, first of all, when everybody asked you if that's what
And
burnt
it's
down
kind of
Hawaii.
crazy because if you look like at um the radars during that time, there's still two aircraft, and one's a little south of the border there.
Wonder what
Wonder
he
what he was, yeah.
yeah. Wonder what he
Wonder
was
what he was,
carrying.
yeah. Yeah. Don't know if he had a jammer or if he was, I mean, if you're sending out a frequency trying to get something, guess what you're doing? They're tracking that to you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's cool. Like, they now, like, cool. Now we know where you're at. That's cool.
It's crazy too that we can like send out radio jamming frequency and shit and not fuck our own thing up doing it. You know?
Because, like, a lot of our systems hop.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
So, like,
Like
there's
hops
not,
frequency.
yes, that like
Oh,
they
okay.
hop together. So, like, the the whole like system itself, like I don't know like the nuts and bolts of it, but like there's like a piece that we plug into like our radios and everything, right? And our radios actually do like our digital communication, it does like our voice communications, but everything's on like all of our radios are hopping at the same thing. So like to catch our frequency, cool, you caught it over here, but
Yeah, but it ain't there.
you
Yeah.
didn't catch any of this, you know.
Yeah. That's pretty creative. That makes sense though. Like that's
And
super
it's not
primitive,
like we're
obviously.
hopping like down a line either. We hop,
Yeah.
you know.
1 to 7 to 20
Yeah,
to yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense. That makes
In a
sense.
different band width than what your like your little walkie-talkies or whatever are ever gonna do, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The crazy thing too is like you might have the frequency that can go from or jumping and all that, but does that matter anymore when a drone swarm is coming? You know, who's to say, oh, well, now they're on all fucking 15 frequencies as well? Drone technology is crazy, right? You could put anything in it.
It is.
It's pretty scary. They make them too that'll hold like 20 bombs now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what?
Dude, um, just to nerd out on like video games and stuff, dude, Arma 3 or Arma Reforger. It's freaking awesome. Like, dude, they have Russia versus Ukraine servers and shit. And
What, really?
yeah, it's pretty fun. Like you
That's
get
cool.
droned and yeah,
I
it's pretty
seen
cool stuff.
like they do have like meta, you know, the Oculus and stuff now.
Mhm.
They have like a FPV real time like drone flying ones, and you could do it over the battlefield in Russia and like Ukraine and shit
Really?
as a video game. Yeah, so like they're not real, you know, but it's like FPV footage and you can fly and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? The shit people make, right? That would be trippy though. What if you really were out there dropping bombs and you didn't know it? Like some Ready Player One shit, huh?
Right?
That was cool though. I thought, except for
Yeah.
you don't want to die. I don't want to like have the risk of dying in a video game.
Dude, like that's like think like dude, I wonder if that was a generational thing because I know my grandpa didn't have to worry about like, hey, I'm gonna go spawn over there, you know, like that was like a real thing. Like when war hit you, it was like, oh, dude, this isn't fake. Like death is real. Like this isn't just some lucid ass dream. Like I could die.
I know. Dude, I bet it's so different from then to now.
It is. Like, yeah. Yeah. Like just thinking about like how much I didn't care. I was like, okay, let's
And
go. You know?
yeah, it doesn't seem real, right? Because 50,000 people didn't die.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy, right? You knew back then, you're like, yeah, we're going to war, but fucking 20,000 Americans just died today. You're like, fuck, I'm going to that spot.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Is America safe too from like cyber warfare?
Mm.
That dude, every everybody else owns our shit, I feel like.
Dude, huh? Like, what technology comes from America? Like, I
None.
talk shit about fucking China copying everything. What do we make?
Yeah, nothing. See, we don't even copy anything. We're like, nah, we're not even making shit. We're just gonna pay you to make it for us,
Yeah,
like they did.
yeah. Like we like built Ford tough, like that comes from Mexico. So,
Dude. Yeah, we really got to change the accent on that, huh?
right?
Oh, that's good. You could just picture it in your head. Oh.
Doof, like Ford
Get
tough,
for
eh?
topic. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, dude, America's super fucking dependent, right? So imagine like cyber warfare, all our shit's taken down. We're not buying anything. Every single person needs their cell phone. You got
Dude,
your
our
phone.
lives revolve
Yeah.
like, dude, the electricity that gets to your house is revolved around the internet somewhere.
Yes. Yes. Everything is a network connection, which is pretty crazy. Like, and I know I notice it on like the what am I trying to think here? Like the work field, I'll be on the construction site or whatever, and it's like, yeah, everybody walks around here like that, but the big dick on there, everybody wants their network. Like that's the most important thing. Because
Yeah.
you could build a whole building and nobody's well, there's probably two things, right? Somebody's gonna be like, well, where can I take a piss? Definitely. But every single person's like, why isn't my internet working? Where's my internet? Why can't I turn on my computer? I don't know. I don't do any of that. Right? But
Yeah. Yeah.
that's like the most important thing now. So I don't you get everybody hooked to that, dude. And like you were saying, even the military,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
at a
how
certain level, like, dude, I couldn't even like I'm not gonna lie, like there was certain things I could do to my launcher and stuff that I would make it so I couldn't do missions because my radios were fucked. Right? So I'm just sitting out in the field and I have no communication. Whoops.
that's pretty crazy. What happens then?
Somebody comes out and finds you eventually and then wake you up from your nap and tell you you need to do stuff and you're
Then
like,
you go and
yeah,
fuck
we're
your
done
radio
trying
up
to,
again.
yeah, you're like, yeah, I've been like, like, because then you need like that special piece to like reload your fills into your radios and stuff. So, like, yeah, I've been waiting on that.
What
And it
the
usually
fuck?
takes him like an hour to go find that at least, because once he finds out that that's the problem, like, dude, you got like a day wrapped up into that. By the like, even if it's like in the morning, by the time he finds you, it'll be mid-afternoon, almost time for dinner. So and he'll
So
forget somewhere in there. So, dude, you got like the better part of a day fucking off and just that, dude. I had it
the ultimate
mastered.
milking it job
Dude,
is the
yes,
is the
yes,
military.
yes. Like it makes you amazing at slacking off perfectly.
I like when I went to go get my D bids, every time I've gone in there, those motherfuckers like I don't it seems like, hey, we got 5 things to do today. We could be done in 20 minutes, but let's just do them in 8 hours. And you're
Yes,
like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah,
yes.
we'll get to it at our time.
And it depends. Like, I mean, it depended where like orders and shit came from. Because if they came from like way higher and shit, like it was just I don't know. Like we knew how long it would take to get done, and we would get it done and hurry up through it, and then they'd just find more dumb shit. So I mean, it didn't really like if you get done everything, they just find more shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make it last all day.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not trying to. Yeah, I guess the work's not ever running out there, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And then the way I figured it is they had enough bodies on the like. There's no need for 30 dudes to go clean out a fucking Clonex for the 15th time. Like,
Yeah,
if you guys want to go do that, have fun. I'll watch.
you
It's
got
cool. Like,
time to
oh,
lean, you
you're
got
not
time
a
to
helper.
clean.
You're you're not being a team player. Like I mean, you guys are choosing to do the work. You're just perpetuating the cycle,
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
picking the other team. You could pick my team.
Come sit over here and watch. Like,
Yeah, dude. We'll
chain
outnumber
smoke like
these
a champ.
guys.
I'm getting
Um,
lung cancer having to watch you guys do this. It's
yep.
horrible.
And like malware, right? While we're talking about cyber attacks and drones or like,
Dude,
dude, I feel like that's the easiest infiltration into America. Because we outsource so much, like we've been saying,
yeah,
put put technology, just put malware, put viruses.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucked up, dude. What's really fucked up is that Bill Gates created like the viruses just to create security,
yeah, yeah.
or we would have been fine.
Pretty much. I mean, I think they would have like kind of been able to come about anyways. Just, I mean, hackers be hacking, but
But you think, yeah, because they create viruses.
yeah,
Dude, the internet's so fucking weird, right?
it is. And it's
Like,
come
how
up
is
with
it a living entity?
just always like extending. Like, I mean, now you can't ever like there was a time, Michael, within our lifetime, you could probably have almost made it to the end of the internet. Like,
Yes.
I mean, it,
I feel like I did when it was like you had to buy the Net 10 zero
yeah,
disc or
like
AOL,
yeah, like I feel like you were digging at the bottom, like other than like okay, other than like the deep net or whatever, but like I
Yeah.
don't even know how much that was a thing yet.
Yeah.
You
How many
know,
how many
like that was just on the
websites?
front page.
Dude, there's fucking like
Like, oh, do you
we
want to
get
see a freaking like
1%.
Russian death video?
Yeah. We get 1% of the fucking internet now, they say.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wild. Like, what's really out there?
yeah. Like the deep net, the dark net, the yeah.
Especially if it's all AI controlled now.
That and that just like makes it so much bigger too. Because
You get
now, like, how many YouTube channels are just AI? Like, they
you
take
get to the
some,
other
like,
99% and it's Earth. It's our universe. We're like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
and dude, like, I mean, with AI, like, you don't even have to be an intelligent person as long as you ask the right questions, right? Like, so China could, like, oh, how do I, like, computer, tell me how do I hack into American electric network, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like,
The right combination. Like
yeah.
it's not that
And
hard.
if you're spawning the sun, how is that not possible?
God, I still don't. That's such a crazy thing to me to have the sun.
Yeah, like I mean, we did it in short bursts, but not just it's
Yeah, not
chilling.
not just like a core reactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the China uh, hacking, or like the internet is so dependent too. Like people need to like validate their social media and things like that too.
Oh, white women would die.
Yeah, you could
Absolutely
literally
die.
destroy morale.
Yeah. And I feel like there's almost certain plants. Like, I mean, I feel like it's part of like like even maybe a deeper China game. Like, say you do separate men from women in like what they're watching. So you're like divided. Like, okay, now women go watch a women bunch of man hate videos, and men go watch a bunch of women hate videos, and hey,
That's
now
why
nobody likes each other.
That's why
Wow.
in discontent they flood us with all these fucking slut AI bots so that they could really reject us as men, and then we just feel shit about ourselves when they weren't even
But
real the whole fucking
like,
time, right?
but mm, like we know, like you can see through a bot though, because like you don't have the American woman like
Yeah.
down at all, because like it would be about her, not about me. You got on there and started talking about me. You got that all wrong. It's supposed to be about you, darling. Like,
No American woman is putting, "Hey baby, I want to please you,"
yeah,
or let's talk. No,
yeah, no,
no.
no, no.
No. What can you do for me?
You're a spy.
Yeah. And really, if you like malware and cyber attack, all you got to do is turn off the power, or like how you said it, like triangulating grids. You know, if you can no longer do that, you're fucked. You're not defending yourself against anything. Because like they use crazy, they frequency jump. You know, we're not the only ones who do that.
No, no, they're
Yeah,
smart,
yeah,
dude, and they're
yeah.
like even able to detect stealth now with like low frequency, right? It detects absolutely everything. It's like the opposite problem of it, but like they can detect drones and stealth aircraft.
Yeah,
So
dude.
how stealth is your stealth aircraft now?
We are the best at killing as humans. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, most
that's it.
advanced technology, killing.
Isn't killing. Yeah, yeah, it ain't living. That's for damn sure.
No, fuck no.
If it
That's
was living, we'd all be happy.
yeah. We wouldn't be working
It's true.
well, or we'd be sharing. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the communism would work if it was in living. You know, the waiter would all make the same. Everybody'd have a Lamborghini.
Like you could litigate shit for a lot longer than throwing bodies at stuff, at problems. But
Can you?
I mean, I guess there comes a certain point, but I don't know, like say pedophiles, I guess those just need to be shot.
Yeah, right. Dude, it's so crazy that they're just free roaming in the fucking government.
In the government, like, yeah, the
Like they
Dow
are the
Jones would
government.
corrupt would collapse tomorrow. Okay, then do something.
Yeah, I know that was my favorite. We will collapse the system. Shut down the government every fucking year. Get the fuck out of here.
Collapse
Collapse that.
this
Yeah, get
system.
the fuck. We don't need you bitches.
What,
Wow.
we'll find new people
Yeah,
when you guys are dangling from the trees?
yeah. I know. For what a guy I knew was like, what do you want? Sharia law? I said, dude, you could have every fucking Trump policy you want. Just give me the dude not touching kids behind it.
Yeah,
Right? I don't give a
yeah,
fuck who's in charge, what the policy is at that point.
yeah.
Clearly, it ain't going to be what I want. And clearly, it's going to be worse than what anybody wants.
Yeah, and Sharia law would support touching kids, right?
I don't think they touch kids in Sharia law.
I don't
I,
know.
I think it's like how young.
Yeah.
Let's see here. There's we could ask Google.
And then here, like women are more objects, stuff like that. But
All right, so maybe we don't need Sharia law either.
I don't know. There's a lot less cheating.
It
Women,
doesn't sound any different though.
just purely women. And only the men get laid, or the old men get laid at the top of that. Like it'd be like the 50-year-old men with money, right? So all
Well,
your younger men just, you don't get shit.
how old was Moses's? I mean, Moses fucked with little kids, didn't he? Or am I saying that wrong? Like his wife was pretty young. Didn't he have a bunch of wives too?
I don't know.
Come on.
His wife was
I know
what,
he killed a
9?
man. He kills an Egyptian. I don't know why. I still don't understand why he killed that dude. Like just to see if he could.
I'd have to reread all that.
I know, right? Yeah. I really don't think it like explains it. Um, I think
Symbology. There's a lot of symbology.
guardians can arrange marriages for minors. Um, and that's only 16 years old at the youngest. So I mean that's still pretty fucking young. Like
And you're like married
16 and
away
you're
too, right?
60. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's not okay. I don't
Can
like
you stone women to death still?
I don't like that
She
it said
cheats.
pedophilia refers to attraction to prepubescent.
Yes. Yeah, that's a very like because that's very young, right?
Yeah, I don't like how they're trying to curb it to be a little bit okay. Who wrote Google here? Let's go vote. Who is that? Bill Gates?
Yeah.
It's not
See,
Bill Gates. Is it
I'm
Bill
pretty
Gates?
sure that like it's like once they're in a like once there's grass on the field, dude, they're in a veil and they're like married off, man. Like Don't get
Muhammad,
much of a child.
not
Muhammad's wife
Moses.
is
Muhammad.
Muhammad's wife was 9. He didn't consummate until
I don't
later.
give a fuck. Why? You're
His
attracted to a
wife was
girl at
9.
9? Why?
Yep, that's their profit, bro.
Dude. Anyway, what about the border? Okay.
Which
let's
one?
get let's get back to this shit. The
Our
only
border?
border. Yeah, our border.
The only border that matters in the world
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. You know, so if you can't control your border, right? Nations without a controlled border, that's not a safe nation
No, no.
at all. You risk anything, not just violence. That was pretty tight. It moved you
That
out like
was cool, huh? It was like, I was like, what the fuck is going down right now?
if you're not watching our YouTube, people, Matt was just brought in like an 80s music video. That was pretty tight. I'm down with that. Yeah, it's not going to stay a nation, right? It's going to become a territory, right? You don't got a border, you're a territory.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
simple as that, right? And you're just defending your territory until it's somebody else's territory. It's an idea, Oh,
Yeah.
cool, man. We're going to have America safe here. Well, yeah, that's a pretty good idea, but how are you going to do it? Well, we're not going to protect our border. Well, it's
Right.
not going to be safe, And I know that's super controversial right now, right? People are like, don't let them in if they need help. And it's like,
There's asylum laws for that.
yeah, nobody
There's a whole
doesn't want to
process.
help people.
And
I mean,
it's like a
Trump might.
court date. You can come in if you need asylum. It's a court date. Cool. We'll see how much asylum you need. Come
Yeah,
back. That's all
they
we say, you know?
they
And
used to
like,
have where you could wait here while you were waiting for your paperwork.
yes.
That's ended now, which should have been. Why the fuck would they allow that?
Like, I mean, you're letting anybody in, like hoping they come back. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's like I killed a dude and you instead of taking me to jail, you wrote me a ticket for it and you're like, come to court.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see you there. No, I'm
Right.
gonna be in fucking America living my best life.
And see, like, I mean, it's and like I was watching this whole thing too. Like, dude, what was El Chapo doing before we started this whole fucking wall thing? El Chapo was a thing. How was he getting his drugs here?
Yeah,
He was fucking tunneling that shit. You don't think
yeah.
they're still not tunneling that shit?
Tunneling it.
Like, and our sensors couldn't even find it, like, dude,
I know
they were outsmarting us.
you went quickly to like, oh, we can't have our border wall. We're gonna bomb the boats. So it's like obviously there were other ways. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I
But
think
I think
the border wall became more about like symbolic. It's
yeah.
the Jews got a fucking wall, dude, and it's Trump. He's like, I want my wall.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, why can't we like I don't get why it's so controversial to want to have a border for the nation you belong unless you don't belong in this nation.
How many fucking countries you go to, bro, that at minimum have like razor wire layers on their lines of their countries?
Dude, I'm sure all
At
kinds,
minimum,
you
right?
know?
They literally have a dance battle at fucking Pakistan and India.
Every day.
Dude, that's so tight. I can't wait though, where like it's gonna happen, right? They're gonna be in the middle of the dance battle and somebody's gonna get the order. It's gonna be like at the end of this, shoot a real bullet. They're gonna be like, that's the beginning of the war. Fucking what would his name be? I can't even think of like Hindus' names. Apu. No, that's the monkey in what am I thinking? Aladdin.
Aladdin. God.
See, it did it again. You looked up. Look at that. It moves you. It is. It's like your thoughts. This is tight. This is tight. That is really cool. Yeah, so like right now, dude, America ain't got no fucking idea who's entering. And we say, oh yeah, we cut it down to only 10,000 people a year. And it's like, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
And like, I don't know. Like everybody's against like ICE entirely now, right? Like ICE as a whole is wrong, but
I
let's
know, and
face it,
it's
when they're getting pedophiles, shit like that, like I mean, again, they're getting
yeah,
bad people off the streets too,
it's
you know?
so yeah, you don't get to hear about when they oh no, our operation arrested 6,000 people, but we killed 2 American citizens.
Yeah.
Like that's how much of an emphasis there is on safety though in America, right?
Hmm.
It's like, dude, you killed 2 Americans doing it? Stop fucking doing it.
Yeah. But then
Which is
again, how many Americans are hurt in the process of them not doing their job, you
yeah,
know?
absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. You know, there's all these other people. It's
Yeah.
like, well, you have fucking
It's not
cartel.
like everybody's like, hey, you got to be this side or this side. Like, eh.
That's the bullshit of it,
Even
right? It's
like your pro-gun president saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have had a gun." Okay, well, nobody was saying that to Kyle, but okay.
yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And then it was like, it was okay for Kyle Rittenhouse because these guys had sex
It
crimes.
was out. It was out too. You know, like this guy was
It's like,
concealing like two totally different things, but also same. You know?
yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, he was literally picking up the girl they pushed over and y'all disarmed him and then shot him. See, poor training though. And they say it was AI, and I kind of like a lot of it looked AI, you know, but the guard or the ICE agent took his sig and it fucking discharged into the ground.
Yeah, it looked like that's what happened.
Yeah, so it freaked everybody out and they all started shooting. So it's like,
Like at the guy though? I mean,
hey,
like
dude, it's ain't no way some of that was real. Like the video of
dude,
him
there was
kicking,
so many fake videos of it too.
the
Like the one
video of
without the
him
cop with the
kicking,
head.
yeah, dude, yeah, and they like galloped in. They looked like they were on invisible horses. It was like CNN literally posted and aired that video. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah, dude, AI is getting the best of people, bro.
did you see during I just dropped their ad? Um, and people are doing crazy shit with it. The new AI that just came out. It's why can't I remember it? It's an update. It's called something. I'll look it up after we're off of here and remember to send it to you. But dude, it's like the new update to it, Sky something or something like that or whatever. But you cannot like you could still tell shit was AI a little bit. Like there were still little things. You can't fucking tell anything now. Like it looks like you and me right now. It's wild. Yeah. People were
It's only
like,
getting better.
it was like, you, dude, forget about stuntmen, forget about fucking actors or actresses ever again. Right. I watched like a Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible fight. Who was it? Like Neo from the Matrix on top of the building, looking exactly like Tom Cruise and fucking Keanu Reeves, dude. Like no CGI, no nothing. Yeah. But it was Mission Impossible and Neo fighting each other.
And you can just prompt it to do whatever.
Yep.
Damn.
Dude, it was
So
crazy.
you can do like a gorilla versus like a shark.
Yeah. Yeah. They had King Kong and Godzilla. Somebody had edited it, dude, and prompted it to change it. And like King Kong looked like a real person, you know, was like the size of him though, and had like a body, and Godzilla was like morphed into like animatronic looking. I was like, what the fuck? Just like that, dude. Forget $1 million fucking producers and shit. Right?
Dude, that's
That's
insane.
where the safety's coming in. Because once you start like blurring the line between reality, you know,
Yeah.
and then it's going to be Project Bluebeam, and it's like,
Dude.
who, what, how will you know? Right? It's going to take one piece of information, dude. And if it's like right when the Bible says it all goes down, the whole world will witness the event or whatever at one time. And it's like the internet, makes that very fucking possible. And AI creates this shit. And it's like if you needed something that would take AI could like take the whole everybody's algorithm or feed right now and be like, oh no, we're gonna see the two witnesses get murdered or whatever, beheaded. I don't know. You'd be like, well, it's not safe.
Dude, like you could frame anybody for murder. Like, oh, look,
Dude.
this guy just shot that guy. You
Yeah.
know?
Or like creating fake shit to even just set the person fuck framing them for murder, dude. I'm just gonna say you had millions in wire fraud. Blue collar crime. I'm gonna get you 30 years in a federal prison for money laundering. Right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
plant some fake child porn.
Dude,
See,
yeah.
that's where the government gets people, I feel like.
Like that's what I think that was the entire point of the Epstein
Yeah,
Island. You
yeah.
know,
It makes me
it's like they
feel
knew it was going down, but they knew that it was going down in their favor, so they just kind of turned a blind eye to it.
mm-hmm. I I could be completely wrong. Okay. Don't hang me out there, people, if I am. I'm not supporting a pedophile. I could just be way behind on the times right now. But there was who was it? He's like down in the San Isabel mountain range or somewhere like that, right? Where in our mountains where a lot of aliens and UFOs were doing like cattle mutations. Down south somewhere. I don't fucking know. But anyway, there's a show on Netflix called Extraordinary, but it's
Los
like,
Animus? Is that it?
yeah, it's somewhere. No, because that's New Mexico. It's still in Colorado.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like extraordinary instead of extraordinary because it's about UFOs. And this guy is like, he had the most documented UFO accounts, dude, right? Like thousands of pictures, footage, documents, all this shit, right? And he could prove that it was like government related too, though, God, you'll have to watch. I don't even know if it's still there though, because he started claiming that like gang stalking was happening and all this shit, right? And it was going sideways and he was exposing this cover up and all that. And then sure as shit, dude, his home is raided and there's child porn, right? So it's like I could be speaking out my ass right now, and this dude could really be a fucking pedophile and all this shit was fake, but it's like he has the most documented stuff, and the government wanted that, right? And they were like going to him to get the info and getting the research. And then all of a sudden he's got like child porn when he starts accusing the government because he said like he wouldn't cooperate fully and people would show up to his house and like destroy all his shit. And then they wouldn't say anything to him and then they just leave. Or he'd like come home and a dude in a suit would be leaving and he'd go inside and the computer monitor was like bashed in. And then all of a sudden he's like busted with child porn, on all his hard drives. And they take everything and he's in prison. But it's like, that's how fucking far they could go, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I really apologize if he's like a Jared Fogle and he's out there touching kids for real, but
Right.
it's like they got the ability. And
But
if AI is that fucking powerful,
dude, like I feel like so like look at like Randy Weaver, right? Like the whole Ruby Ridge shootout thing. Like they tried to paint him as like a big KKK guy when I mean he was just trying to fucking make money. And they're
yeah,
like, "Hey, dude, cut the barrel off this. I'll give you 300
yeah, dude,
bucks."
right? I'm selling
Like,
guns to anybody.
like, I mean, I guess I need some money here. Oh, you're like, and now you're like, they don't even come and knock on your door. They just start shooting people.
Bro, they snipe your wife while she's holding the baby.
Yeah, and your kid and the
Fuck.
dog.
Yeah, there's no way. And then, yeah,
And then
right.
you're
And
like,
then
come out peacefully, like, oh
it,
my God.
it all
Fuck
goes
all
down. And
of
then
you.
they're like, we'll call it a squash. We're sorry. We won't charge you with it. No, motherfucker, you killed my family.
Yeah. Oh, here's a couple $1 million, Fuck.
I'd be like, dude, I'm using that million to buy some guns. I hope you
Yeah.
know that.
Big ass fucking dozer.
Guns, explosives, yeah, and a killdozer and a welder. That's all. Dude. And like coming across the border, who's here's my thing with AI. Like is that even real? I'm not at the border, you
Right.
know? Do they feed us like these terror stories of, oh no, look at this cartel and we've thwarted this drone over here? And it's like, did you? Are you feeding the hysteria? That's where I don't trust AI. I don't
Yeah.
care that somebody's going to make a video of me out there fucking showing my butthole or something, whatever.
Right.
That
Right.
ain't
I
going to
hope you make
fucking
some money
damage.
on it. Sure.
Yeah. It ain't going to damage nothing. Shit. It's the division or like the lies, right? Or if I'm
The
crazy
civil
enough to believe
unrest you could cause.
CGI. Yeah.
Right.
CGI brought down the World Trade Centers. It's like, dude, 25 years later, what the fuck? Is it 2026? Yeah, 25 years later. I hit that on the money.
Mhm.
Oh, we're going to get some shit
Almost.
this year.
Almost.
They're going to be celebrations. Quarter
25
century.
years.
It's going to be the 25th year.
God damn. Well,
Dude, and the crazy thing about America always being like infiltrated through the border is that you can go look at every agency that has the reports on it, and the numbers all show that immigration is happening and you can't stop it,
right.
So like clearly a wall isn't going to fucking fix that,
No.
you know?
Nope.
It's you're burning the resources when they're already being stretched by extra people coming in. And then it's if you're burning resources here on immigrants or trying to stop people coming in, where are you stressing the other resource where it really matters? Does China send in a bunch of immigrants through the Mexican border a bunch while they purposely attack another way, and then you're not paying attention?
Right. Like if you don't know who's coming in? You know?
Yeah, how about the butcher of Baghdad, or some shit like that is what they.
Yeah, dude. Like shit, dude. I'm like I got to thinking the other day, I was like, man, I hope I burned all my mail there. Like I don't want my name just like cruising around there one day and they're like,
Fuck,
huh. Like,
that is pretty wild.
yeah.
That is crazy to think about, dude. Like some kid completely harmless, is going to find a piece of American mail and just like, from the war, a souvenir, and it's Matt Fippard.
Yeah. Yeah. And then his dad's like, oh, an American, huh? I got him. I got him.
Yep.
And all of a sudden he's in Mexico just, cruising up through the border, like,
That's wild,
yeah.
right? Terror cell. And it's probably happened. Dude, speaking of which, who do you think took fucking that Guthrie lady, huh? The View
Dude, that was
Star or whatever,
weird.
the
That
USA
was,
Today.
I don't even know. But yeah, dude, that was an odd one.
Yeah, what are you kidnapping this lady for? And then you demand Bitcoin?
Smart-ish.
They they said,
That's so traceable now, though. I feel like it's almost more
yeah.
traceable
Well, it was in
than
the fucking
Cash Money Hoes.
it was in the Epstein files as being created by them for money laundering.
Makes sense between
Um,
countries.
yeah. They said though that she like the daughter who's the host, because it's the mom that got kidnapped, right? They said she was like one of the first people to in Trump's first term to be like, hey, we need to look at this Jeffrey Epstein stuff. And then it kind of all started coming to light too. So
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. It's the world's a stage.
it is. It
To be
is.
as safe as they want you to. Um, we talked about division, right? Is America safe literally from your fucking neighbor? You know,
Right. Right.
I feel like they've done such a good job of causing the division that, well, fuck, dude, the Epstein files come out and there's literal terrible things in there. And people are like, man, I'm down for Trump. They're like, what? How are you down for any politician?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any of them?
Anybody's name on that, like, dude, if you hung out with that guy, I'm sorry, man. Like, you're, I don't know,
Right?
man.
Guilty by association.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
like
Exactly.
raper's gonna rape.
Yeah.
Graper's gonna grape. That's what we
I,
should say.
I feel like if if you're running around in that circle, though, man, yeah, you're guilty by association. Like if
Even
even if you didn't do it, you're guilty.
not stopping it is just as bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, if not
Eh,
worse. Like I feel like, dude, I feel like I have a new hatred for Ghislaine or whatever the fuck her name is, Maxwell. Like, I feel like the grooming portion of that is like so disgusting to me.
Yeah,
It's just like I almost like I mean through history I can understand fucking men do fucking disgusting vile fucking things.
yeah,
But like women are normally like the protectors, the nurturers, and you have this disgusting fucking piece of shit, you know?
yeah. Sexual depravity is like one thing, right? That happens throughout history, but to knowingly like go and find people that you weren't really going to take part in anything other than bringing them to a fate, you know?
Hmm.
It's like, oh, you're
And
you're fucking
and you
terrible.
know that fate.
Yeah.
That's a horrible fate.
Dude, they said, like, I don't know how true this is either, right? But they said, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's actor or whatever, or somebody to do with that. Have you read that one?
Uh,
Where they were like, I don't know if it was like some satanic uh wizard shit, like he told us, you know, we're like, hey, how far are you willing to go or whatnot? But they say it's even a like a sound video of it too. But there's a couple famous people with him, and he puts a baby in like a deep fryer. Yeah, and like people reacting to it right in the video. I'm like, dude, what is fucking real here? Is that fucking real?
dude.
You would do that to be famous?
And like, who the fuck is deprived enough to even create something like that? You know? Like, if it is fake, who the fuck made the fake?
Dude,
Like, go check that motherfucker out too. You know?
yes. Yes. And it is. It's like when they're like, no, that's just AI. I'm like, okay, well, that might
Who
be.
prompted the fucking AI to do that? You're
Dude,
gonna fuck it up, dude. You're gonna
who's
fuck up the
teaching it that?
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we stopped the Hitler AI.
And like, that takes a weird imagination that I think we need to look into that is probably
And
part of
see,
it, you
is
know?
that really that sick? What were the fucking Nazis doing, bro? It's not that far out of the realm. Or like Zachary King, the shit he told us. I'm like, it ain't that fucking far off.
Right?
Yeah. Did you see how they burnt? I wonder if that, see, it's AI. It's like, did they really burn a statue of Ball, Iran, with like Trump and Epstein's face on it?
I mean, I can get on board, but
Yeah, you know, that's just for ploy, right? They're like, we got to buy, like, things are going bad. We need it to look good for us. Burn the
yeah,
statue, burn the Jew statue. That's what they did. They put a Star of David on it and shit and everything.
that's kind of it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like a picture of Trump and a picture of Jeffrey Epstein. I was like, they're jumping right on board. Nah, see you Western pigs. um, no, they divide. I think this one could be like right behind, you know, World War III popping off. They got Civil War. And I think that could be like I I struggle with that one too though, because are people really going to give up everything they got?
Yeah, like
You
I
know,
feel
you
like
see,
the most we'll do is battle on Facebook at this point.
yes, exactly. People get pissed about things and they still won't do nothing about it.
No,
It's like you still want your mocha chai latte, you know?
yeah,
You're not
yeah,
really going to go burn down a Wendy's in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
yeah, and then go live out on the in like the fucking on
The
the lamp, you know?
the the German torpedoes might burn down a Wendy's. Oh, I couldn't let it go. I probably shouldn't have said that either, though.
We can get all the free stuff out of Target.
You're damn right. um, Math, right? That the fact that America is 38 trillion in debt. Takes away insane amount of safety, I think. The ability that your financial system and like economy could collapse. You're like, oh fuck, dude.
Dude, like how did Rome fall?
Dude, exactly. Exactly. Your money's worthless. Inflation, interest rates, right?
Inflation is what killed Rome.
Yes. And
What
America
killed the
doesn't.
Weimar Republic is which became Germany. You
Yeah.
know?
I saw a thing that was okay. So we're 38 trillion in debt. If you had $1 million every day since the day Jesus was born, you still wouldn't even have $1 trillion. And we're 38 trillion in debt. Yeah, we're fucked.
Like, how
Right
do you
now.
pay that back? How do you pay that back?
How
Ever?
do you, yeah, how's their time? How do you have something valuable enough to pay that back? You
Do we
know,
have that much gold in reserve?
no, you can't spend more than you produce.
How much gold would that be? How many true, like, dude, like, where would you store all that? Like,
I'm curious, how much would a trillion in gold weigh? We'll find out. Because a troy ounce, right, is only 12 ounces instead of 16, which is weird. No, what's an ounce? 28 grams. A troy ounce is only like 24 grams, isn't it? That's what gold is weighed in. 500 million troy ounces or gram. Oh my God. 15,552 metric tons is what $1 trillion in gold would weigh. That's a fucking shit load.
I got, I got totally different shit.
One
What
troy
is,
ounce is 31 grams. So it's more.
what is that in cubic meters of shit?
Okay. 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 Hold on. Here we go.
Or like cubic yards, I guess.
It's
Like I was just
rough.
wondering how full the Empire State Building would be of gold
It'd be roughly 300 fully loaded semi trucks.
for a
Three
trillion.
for $1 trillion.
1 trillion. That's
1
one.
trillion in gold. 300 semi trucks? That's like an Amazon warehouse. That's bigger.
Yeah.
They drive them
Yeah.
little cars. Little cars, I say that. They're Amazon vans.
Uh,
Imagine if Amazon tried to drive semis on like residential streets.
I'll just ask it how much of our national debt in gold would fill up.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to. It ain't
It
happening.
would, it, what do you mean?
Take forever, right?
How much of our national debt in gold would fill up the Empire State Building?
I thought you were seeing how long it would take for that to get in gold. Like forever.
Impossible. If we started mining now, everybody on Earth,
Yeah.
if we all
Seriously.
got an ounce a day,
That's what we were put here for. The Anunnaki mine gold. Um, we also
well,
got
this
to.
is giving me a good answer. Shit,
Oh, here we
it's
go.
taking a while.
Are you chat GPT in it?
Yeah,
Good. I mean, you can't get away from it. Use Google. That's what I was doing. Use Google. The first answer is an AI answer.
yeah, and it just searches everything anyway. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I prefer
then
chat
it's better
GPT.
at number. It gives me a better numbers, I feel like.
And it knows, like, it knows you're going to ask more than just that. So
Mhm.
it tosses me like 10 little facts with it, you know?
Yeah, it gives you some little factoids with
Yeah,
it.
some tidbits, ad libs, if you want to say. Look at us over here promoting fucking AI. Not promoting. Well, see, I can't hate on it, dude. It's my fucking job too. I gotta build these data centers. I can't just, you know. Um, here's the crazy part though, too, right?
If you melted it into a cube, it'd be 76.5 feet on each side.
76 feet cubed. What what's the size of something that's 76 feet cubed? Like building size.
This only gives me a total mass of 245 metric tons. So something, what is
Your chat
something?
GPT's dumber. Does yours break down the math for you? Mine's
It
like a
does.
fifth grader, so I tell it to show me its work. You have to. You have to be like, I don't trust you. Each side, what? It didn't. Oh, I said cubic feet. Wouldn't feet? Yeah. I don't know how to do that math. You see, I was never good at that shit.
It says like a large suburban house.
That ain't right. You can't fit 300 semis in there.
Yeah. And that would be like, I mean, that's tiny.
How much gold? What's a troy ounce weigh?
I don't even know.
I thought it was
Listed like
less.
than a regular ounce.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I thought a troy ounce. See, I thought you had to like break off a few for Israel. I could be wrong. Um, the biggest one, I think, too, if you start talking about it, and we kind of got into like that Epstein file shit, is America really safe from fucking demons? Right? If that shit's true, or it's God and the devil, you ain't nothing gonna matter what anybody fucking does. It's
And gold is dense as fuck too. That's another thing.
it's heavy.
Yeah, so I mean your
It's not light.
truckloads might be like actual like legal limit truckloads.
We saw the Italian job. You fucking had to drive Mini Coopers. They're that heavy, right? Um, ancient texts, though, they all fucking talk about all their places, dude, and their great empires and then falling, right?
Mhm.
All prophecy, all warning, dude. You get wealthy or too gluttonous, the spirituality becomes like twisted and depraved, all of that shit. Your nation becomes divided, you know, and then countries fall. That's how Rome goes down, Babylon, right? Everybody's confused and fall. So if you look at America now, there's rumors of wars and like other nations are working on a rise, Iran, Russia. They keep saying North Korea, but those motherfuckers got to quit starving before they have any morale.
Right.
It's like you're not fighting if you ain't got no food. Sorry, it's just the way it
They
goes.
can't hear they can't hear us. It's okay.
um, aliens, right? They push all these like if aliens are real, if crafts can't control, you've got all this war happening around you. It's like weapons testing almost, battlefield. Literally new weapon after new weapon after new weapon. We make people fucking vomit when we infiltrate Maduro. That was pretty wild. Drop to their
We've worked on
knees.
that. Yeah. Been working on that one, I've heard.
Dude, they fucking like the one they unleashed in Siberia or whatever with the protests. Remember, it cleared out the entire street.
Yeah, just randomly.
100,000 people. It's like, and then you see, this same, we're like,
How is
yeah,
there no like witnesses on that? Like it was like we just got that clip and that was it. Where are all those people like, no, this is what happened?
what are they going to say? People are just going to tell them, oh, no, you just fucking, it was mass hysteria. One dude ran and everybody started running.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that quick? No, it doesn't move that quick.
Yeah.
Right? That shit was like something touched everybody and told them to move. Because it
And
would be
like,
in like a
okay.
wave,
Okay, Michael, go just take off running at a random event and see how many people just fucking go.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody's gonna fucking go. You're gonna like look around like, why the fuck is that guy running?
Yeah, dude.
Unless you hear gunshots, you know?
That's so creepy. That's really creepy.
Like I
It's
guess if you got like 10, like I mean, is there a number that they use? Like I don't know if you had like 10 plants in a crowd and you get them all to run.
it works in small crowds. I feel like big crowds have to have like an accelerant. You got to include like a gunshot or like
And even then, dude, that was like
damage.
simultaneous. That wasn't
Yeah.
like a wave. Like I feel like it
No.
takes people like a minute to be like, oh, you would have still had like that one dumbass like in traffic that's still like, why is there a line of cars behind me?
Yeah, in
You've
the
got
way
that
you're
one
like
person that's just oblivious to what's going on around them.
it's true, dude, because it was literally
Boop. It wasn't like boop, 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 like if people were running like from like if you watch anything like oh shit, dude, I got into like the whole
it has to
like was
get
that like
there.
a German concert or one of ours? Oh no, that was fucking Travis Scott's concert where fucking people got crushed and shit because there wasn't enough exits, wasn't it?
No, I don't
There
nobody
was
even
too many
tried to get
people
to
in there.
exits. Yeah.
There was
It
too many
like
people
crowd
and it kept
surged.
and it kept crowd surging and then like people were trying to get out and people couldn't get out and like yeah, it just kept
Yeah. They said it was like 30,000 people over what the venue could hold
yeah, because
outside
like
there.
they like yeah, people were jumping the fences and shit, right?
Hmm.
Again, no
I don't know.
walls.
Crazy
No
fucking
walls.
reports
What
came
happens
out
when you don't
about
have
that though
walls,
too.
Michael?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it was like people got trampled. That one was weird though because it was like a timer, like click down, they said on this big screen, and then it turned into
Yeah,
like a hypnotic spiral.
dude,
And then
yeah.
the crowd just like went
And of
wild,
course
right?
all his shit is like kind of like fire demonic kind of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Kardashian shit.
Yeah.
We'll see Kim Kardashian here now because she's dating one of the Bronco owners.
That sucks.
Great. Yeah, gonna ruin my fucking football team.
Yeah, and our whole state.
Yeah, God, get out of here. Um, dude, the crazy thing about if like aliens were around or like it's that wild ass tech, it's like why does if it's military, why does it seem to be investigating military? You know? Like you
Yeah.
only see
Yeah.
UFOs flying over military bases. So it's like either it's just a military aircraft because why would a military aircraft be like why would they be investigating themselves? You
Right.
know, you wouldn't send up oh, we're the
And
military. We
like how would
created
they
this
not
UFO
know
to work
about
on
it?
ourselves. Yeah.
You know?
Dude, and
Yeah.
they freak. Is it that secretive though? Like, would they do stuff to you in the military and not tell you? Is that something they would do?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but
I feel like you're
I
like,
feel
dude,
like
I'm
you're
still a
just part of a
person.
giant part of a social experiment the whole fucking time anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Um, but if you are being like watched by those things, then why do they also ignore us? You know,
Yeah.
why aren't they acting upon anything?
Yeah, why are they letting the pedophiles go too?
Yeah, why don't they escalate? Why why do why does it only happen in America? It's so fucking silly, dude. The more you look at it, you're just like, man, that shit's fake. I just feel like everything's fucking
That
fake.
or it's our government, you know?
Yeah, just all of it,
It's gotta be. Like
all of it.
if they don't know about it, then that would be horrible. You know?
Like, is it really crazy to think that
And
they
like, haven't
left?
they actually came out and said that they are real? Like during one of those ish, like, wasn't it when they released the Epstein part of the Epstein files the last time? They were like, oh yeah, aliens are real.
They tried to say that, but it's like, you trying to take heat off? Give me a real video of an alien y'all got, and I'll believe it.
Right, right.
Until then,
Show
it's
like release some
bullshit.
documents, you know?
Hmm. You literally only have
What,
advanced technology that because you're demons.
how long is classified stuff supposed to stay classified?
Fuck, bro, like 75 years.
That's what I thought,
And then they can vote to keep it longer.
which is bullshit. That should never be a vote.
Dude, should never. Why not? Dude, remember the Iraq story too that we looked at where like it turned the soldiers to metal? The fog?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? So it's like maybe they're not telling them because you can't, no soldier would be like, oh yeah, I'm in this experimental fog where the government's trying to turn people to metal.
Right.
They're not going to tell you, hey, we were using a new weapon out here. It turns people to metal. You'd be like, where? Did you put like a controlled access zone around it? Right?
Dude,
Is it
like,
red taped off?
and dude, like, I mean, I was amazed at like, dude, we were still in fucking Humvees when I was there, and that was like, fuck, 2009. So like we knew about fucking roadside bombs for years, and I was still rolling around in a Humvee. So like to get new technology, like even just fucking simple ass MRAPs, which my local fucking SWAT team has four of
Yep.
those things now, you know?
Yep.
Like, it's ridiculous, dude. Like we couldn't get things that we needed like that. Like, and then,
Like, how old is LiDAR?
dude,
Like, couldn't you have used that? But
yeah,
drone technology, right? I feel like now you could fly a drone over and LiDAR the ground.
yeah,
I mean, like, there's IEDs all over this bitch.
right. You would think,
Dude, I
but
saw the Russians dumb enough to like start messing with a drone that didn't explode. And then it blew up.
of course, yeah.
But
They
it's
teach
like,
you about UXO shit, you know, like that's
yeah,
like a fucking first day
yeah.
in country shit.
It's either
Dude,
gonna
I'm not gonna
blow up
lie.
or blow up.
Like my fucking one of my battle buddies, he fucking we were out on a patrol, found a 155 shell. Like luckily for him, like we just found a 155 shell. He like looked at it. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He just gets out, goes, picks it up out of the dirt. There's no wires or nothing. I'm like, oh fucking thank God, is that not connected to anything?
Yeah,
Just
right.
comes and brings it into the Humvee. I'm like, God, dude, I hope this thing doesn't fucking blow up.
Yeah, that's literally all bombs do. They either blow up when they're shot or they land and blow up eventually.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, like all we did is like go and bring it to the fucking like he made me go with him. I'm like, you fucking pussy, you fucking go grab this thing, and then you make me go with you to fucking go bring it to the fucking engineer dudes who are gonna fucking go be pissed. I knew they were gonna be pissed. They're like, don't be fucking picking shit up, you know?
Yeah, what are you doing picking up bombs too? Oh, that's
But I
good.
get they probably would have used it against us eventually, but
Um, it's this is more of like a world one, but technology and like our further advancements, we I feel like we kind of leave ourselves to threats too for like solar flare shit.
Yeah.
How are you going to protect against that, though? I guess too. Now that I think about it,
Like,
we're
like
just
see,
waiting, though.
like
You
we've been
know?
working on killing each other so hard, we're not even worried about things like that, right?
Yeah. We're like, oh, if something else externally kills us, fuck, we won. I guess that's the end of the
As
game,
long as he kills the fucking Russians first.
right? As long as the commies lose. Yeah, but it's like at any given moment, right? When does a fucking solar flare take out our power grid?
Yeah.
And
And we won't
here's the
even know.
thing: would it could a solar flare just hit in one spot and only take out like America's? Do you think? Ain't no way, right?
I guess it depend on the till and stuff. If it was, I don't know. I think it no, because it hit and spread once it would be like Aurora Borealis, just fucking. Oh.
Yeah. Does it die down? Like I don't
And
know.
like, dude, Aurora Borealis has been like a lot more than given technology has come leaps and bounds since we were kids, but I don't remember Aurora Borealis being this far down in my lifetime this
Dude,
much.
ever. They were like, I remember I would tell people, dude, that we saw it way out, like at the church way out there, that we would go to and stuff.
Oh, the one with the
I,
ice? Yeah, fuck no.
yeah. I was like, dude, I fucking saw the Northern Lights there once when I was probably in eighth or ninth grade. And
Yeah.
nobody believed me, right? 25 years ago. People were like, nah, that shit does not happen in Colorado. You would never see it in Colorado, is what they would say. Impossible. And now it's like, oh, you see it every other weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, what the fuck, dude?
It is. It's weird.
It
And
really
that's
goes
all
to
due to
show.
do with solar flares and shit, you know?
Yeah. Geomagnetics.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we'll get some to hear at the end here? This is my last question. I was thinking about this today. You think it's still warm out because they've built all these data centers? Like if they were really like if they're really onto something and AI uses all the water, but we're a closed system, so the water's not going anywhere, right? It's just being used and not dropped
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
same quickness fashion. It's like, you think that's why we're hot and dry?
Dude, I wonder like if we're chemtrailing, how is it not working? You know, like I see it happening a lot. And like, I mean, that's still a
Damn.
conspiracy theory that they've come out and like said has actually fucking happened,
Yeah.
right? Like,
So yeah,
and
what's working?
Colorado spends money on that, right? Lots of
Maybe it
money on
is
that.
working, and that's why our weather's the way it is.
Maybe isn't like working inversely to what they want, you know, if we're trying to play fucking God again, you know? Like when we're trying to play God, it doesn't work.
You're never going to be safe.
No, no. Like
Everybody
you're
loses
gonna
with that.
cause drought, you know? Things like
Oh
that.
my
Like,
goodness.
what are you like, okay, cool, you put all this stuff in the air here, and then what happened to it? You know? Messed up my astrophotography for the night, but that's about it.
Yeah. I think we ain't safe from our government. That's for damn sure. They find
No.
ways to kill and poison us. And it's like, you were trying to, how could, you can't kill us all. See, this is how dumb, this is how much it doesn't make sense. If you kill us all, how are you going to get your ritual murders in? You know? How
Yeah.
are you going to sacrifice shit?
Who are you going to control? You know?
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. But it makes a whole lot of sense to stay in control.
And like it's like they're already so in control anyways. Me and you still keep going to fucking work for their fucking fun coupons, right? Like if Chuck E. Cheese was handing out fucking little tokens every day, it's not much different, you know?
It's
Like
fucked
if
up. I
that
just
was
took my kids to Chuck E. Cheese.
it's like it's not much different though, you know? It's like we
No.
exchanged gold for 5,000 of these useless fucking things now. You know?
Yeah. Our
5,000 of those.
our time.
Our time, yep, is worth these little fun coupons that aren't even backed
Yeah.
by shit.
And the government holds us with it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
like,
what it
dude,
is.
our wonderful state, they're like, hey, let's build more houses. That's the answer. Just
Yeah.
keep building houses, right?
They will come.
Yeah,
No
like
money,
that's
but they will
that's the
come.
thing. That's the thing is they'll come because they can sell their houses elsewhere for more money. It's like starting the game of Monopoly late. Like all these boomers and everything bought 5 or 6 properties, all freaking 3 freaking boardwalks and shit before we even got a chance to roll. You
Yeah.
know?
And
And
then
so
told
like
us by the time it was we're allowed to buy everything, they're like, well, all we own all the park places, but there's a couple Baltic avenues and
yeah,
the
and then
brown
like,
ones
okay, we'll
left.
extend this board, right? Okay, cool. Well, now people are just selling parts of their shit and buying more over here. You know? So like you need to like at least my point is like you need to probably be taxing people who are moving here out of state more than what you would be charging a current resident. You know, like, hey, it
Oh yeah.
sucks like you can't move here, but it's gonna cost you 50% more on your house.
Yeah,
It's
you're not gonna
like
bring that bullshit.
yeah, not unless you fucking bring some money with it, you know? And that just
Absolutely.
goes straight into the pool for building more houses, you know?
That ain't gonna you have to build more houses.
Yeah.
To build more affordable living.
Yeah, more affordable living. Yeah.
I think
And that's just living. That's not housing. You know, that's not homes. These aren't
no,
homes. An
just
apartment
living.
isn't a fucking home.
No, no, not at all. Um, I think America is safe though. I
Yeah.
think we as Americans make it unsafe, but I don't think
Other than inside, like Roman style
yeah,
collapse over time.
mhm, we're gonna do it to ourselves.
Yes.
I don't think there's an existential threat.
I
Now,
don't think anybody could touch Rome.
I think there will be a biblical threat that may happen too.
Yeah.
You can't worship false gods for fucking ever and do the things you do and then be like, nah, man,
The
I know you sent your son to die, but we're gonna say fuck you.
yeah, you can't go running away from the idols you built and then go building more when you start questioning things, you know. It's yeah.
Dude, that's fire right there. And with that, folks, we are the end of day's best friends. I'm your boy Michael,
And I'm Matt.
and the world is safe.
If you don't first subscribe, press your head.